The secret to feeling it before you have it is not just a principle. It's a way of life. It's the ability to tap into your inner world, to shape your reality from within before it ever manifests in the physical realm. What you believe, what you feel, and what you assume to be true are the seeds of your experience. Everything you see around you, every condition, every circumstance, was once a thought, a feeling, or an image held in someone's mind. You don't need to wait for the perfect circumstances, for events to unfold, or for someone else to give you permission to succeed. The power lies within you, in your ability to visualize, to feel, and to embody the person you want to become, right now, in this moment. It starts with clarity. Understand what you truly want, what you deeply desire. Don't just think about it or talk about it. Feel it. Imagine it. Dive deep into the sensation of having it now. Feel the joy, the pride, the peace, as if it's already yours. That feeling, that deep emotional connection, is the key to creating the life you desire. When you feel it, your subconscious mind gets the message. It begins to align your thoughts, actions, and opportunities to bring you closer to that vision. It's not about waiting for the perfect time or the perfect conditions. It's about recognizing that you have the power to create those conditions right where you are. Start today. Start feeling the success, the love, the abundance you want. Be it, live it, breathe it. Your outer world will eventually catch up with your inner reality. Believe in the power of feeling it before you have it, and watch as the world bends to reflect your deepest assumptions. The secret is simple. Feeling is the gateway to creation. What you hold as real within yourself will inevitably take form in your outer world. Assume your desire is already fulfilled, and the universe will respond. The power is not in the waiting, it's in the feeling. Feel it now, and the rest will follow. The law of assumption. According to your faith, be it unto you. Matthew 9:29. The law of assumption is the foundation of creation. It's not about attracting what you want, it's about assuming what you desire is already yours. Your reality is a mirror, reflecting back the assumptions you hold within. If you assume lack, life will confirm it. If you assume abundance, the world will align with that belief. The key is to live from the end, to think, feel, and act as if your desire is already fulfilled. The world teaches us to wait for proof, to seek validation from external circumstances before we believe. But the law of assumption flips this script. It says, believe first, and the evidence will follow. Your assumptions are the seeds of your reality. What you accept as true within yourself will inevitably take form in your outer world. To apply this law, you must first identify your dominant assumptions. Look at your life as it is right now. It's a direct reflection of what you've assumed to be true. If you see lack, it's because you've assumed lack. If you see limitation, it's because you've accepted limitation as real. But here's the good news. Assumptions can be changed. The process is simple, but profound. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. If you desire success, don't wait for it to happen. Feel successful now. If you desire love, don't wait for someone to complete you. Feel loved now. Step into the state of the person who already has what they desire, and let that assumption guide your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The law of assumption doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care about your past, your circumstances, or your doubts. It only responds to what you consistently assume to be true. If you persist in your new assumption, the world must conform. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Remember, the outer world is a delayed reflection of your inner world. If you see remnants of your old assumptions, don't be swayed. Persist in your new state. Live as if your desire is already yours, and soon the world will catch up. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Proverbs 4:23. The subconscious mind is not merely a part of you. It is the silent, unseen force that shapes your entire world. It is the womb of creation, the fertile ground where the seeds of your assumptions take root and grow into the reality you experience. To understand the subconscious is to understand the mechanics of your own consciousness, for it is here, in the depths of your being, that your outer battles are first waged and won. Every external struggle, every challenge, every triumph is nothing more than the outpicturing of an inner state. The world you see is a mirror, reflecting back the assumptions you have impressed upon your subconscious. If you see lack, it is because you have assumed lack. If you see limitation, it is because you have accepted limitation as true. But these are not fixed conditions. They are states of consciousness, and states can be changed. The subconscious mind does not reason or argue. It does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts what you consistently impress upon it and works tirelessly to bring it into form. This is why your inner world is so powerful. It is the blueprint for your outer reality. To change your life, you must first change your inner state. Silence is the gateway to the subconscious. It is not merely the absence of speech. It is the space where creation begins. In the stillness of your mind, free from the noise of doubt and fear, you can impress upon your subconscious the reality you wish to experience. This is why meditation, visualization, and mental rehearsal are so powerful. They allow you to enter the silence, to dwell in the state of the wish fulfilled, and to impress that state upon your subconscious. Imagine your subconscious as a garden. Every thought, every feeling, every assumption is a seed. If you plant seeds of lack, you will harvest lack. If you plant seeds of abundance, you will harvest abundance. The key is to be mindful of what you are planting. Every moment, whether in thought or emotion, you are sowing seeds. And what you sow, you will inevitably reap. To reprogram your subconscious, you must persist in your new assumptions. Before sleep, when your mind is most receptive, close your eyes and vividly imagine your desire as already fulfilled. Feel the emotions of having it: joy, gratitude, relief. Let this feeling saturate your being. Repeat this practice nightly, and your subconscious will begin to align your outer world with your inner vision. Remember, your subconscious is always listening. It does not take breaks or days off. Every thought you dwell on, every emotion you feel, is an impression. If you want to change your life, start by changing what you impress upon your subconscious. Assume the best, feel it deeply, and watch as your world transforms. By faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the Word of God, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Hebrews 11:3. Imagination is not mere fantasy. It is the divine force within you, the very power that called the universe into existence. It is the workshop of creation, the unseen hand that shapes reality. Every invention, Every achievement, every transformation first existed in the mind before it took physical form. To imagine is to commune with the infinite, to step into the role of creator and mold your world according to your inner vision. The world has taught you to believe in facts, in what the senses report. It has conditioned you to accept reality as something fixed, something independent of your inner world. But this is the great deception. The truth is that your imagination is the only reality. The outer world is nothing more than a reflection of what you have conceived within. Imagination is the highest form of prayer. It is the ability to see, to feel, and to assume the reality of your desire before it appears. When you imagine, you are not engaging in idle daydreams. You are wielding the same creative power that framed the worlds. Every thought, every image, every feeling you hold in your mind is a seed, and the subconscious mind will faithfully bring it to fruition. To manifest, you must first create a mental blueprint of your desire. See it vividly in your mind's eye. Feel it as if it is already yours. If you desire success, imagine yourself already successful. Feel the pride, the satisfaction, the joy of accomplishment. If you desire love, imagine yourself already loved. Feel the warmth, the connection, the deep knowing that you are cherished. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It accepts whatever you persistently impress upon it and expresses it in your life. This is why mental rehearsal is so powerful. When you repeatedly imagine your desire as already fulfilled, the subconscious takes it as a fact and begins to rearrange the outer world to reflect it. A simple practice is to enter a state of deep relaxation before sleep, when the subconscious is most receptive. Close your eyes and construct a scene that implies your wish is fulfilled. Make it vivid, engaging all your senses. Feel the emotions of having it: joy, gratitude, relief. Let this feeling saturate your being. Repeat this nightly, and your subconscious will begin to externalize your vision. Imagination is the master key to creation. Every limitation, every obstacle is self-imposed, born from the failure to control one's imagination. The man who sees himself as a failure will find failure in every corner. The man who dares to see himself as great will rise to heights others deem impossible. You are the master of your fate, because you are the master of your imagination. You need not wait for circumstances to change. You need only assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and your world must conform. Now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. 2 Corinthians 6:2. The greatest illusion man entertains is time. He believes in a distant future where his desires will one day be realized, where conditions will align, and where he will finally become what he longs to be. But I tell you, there is no future, only the eternal now. To believe that your desire will come someday is to condemn yourself to a lifetime of waiting. You do not manifest what you want in the future. You manifest what you assume to be true in the present. The present moment is the only reality. The past is a memory, and the future is a mental construct. All power lies in the now. When you live in the present moment, fully embodying the state of your wish fulfilled, you bypass the illusion of time and step into the reality of your desire. The key to manifestation is not in hoping or wishing, it is in claiming. Declare, I am what I seek, and let go of waiting. If you desire wealth, do not say, I will be wealthy. Say, I am wealthy. If you desire love, do not say, I will be loved. Say, I am loved. The moment you accept your desire as a present fact, it begins to unfold. The world may still reflect your old assumptions for a time, but do not be deceived. The outer world is a delayed reflection of your inner state. If you persist in your new assumption, reality must conform. The only delay is in your willingness to believe. To live in the present moment is to withdraw your attention from the appearance of things and dwell entirely in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Let go of time. Let go of waiting. Enter the state now. A simple practice is to close your eyes and ask yourself, if my wish were already fulfilled, how would I feel? How would I think, speak, and act? What kind of person would I be? Dwell in this state, even for a few moments, and know that in doing so, you have shifted realities. The present moment holds the key to all creation. Step into it boldly and watch as the world reshapes itself in response. Faith without works is dead. James 2:26. Manifestation is not a passive process. It is an active alignment of thought, feeling, and action. To bring your desires into reality, you must not only think about them or feel them deeply, but you must also act as though they are already yours. This is the harmony of creation. When your inner world and outer behavior are in sync, the universe has no choice but to reflect your assumption. Many believe that thinking alone will transform their lives. They repeat affirmations, visualize their desires, and wait for the world to shift in their favor. But thought, by itself, is powerless unless it is fused with feeling. The subconscious does not respond to empty words. It responds to the emotion behind those words. When you think of your desire, do not just think about it. Think from it. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the relief of already having it. Yet, even thought and feeling are not enough if they are not supported by action. Your actions are the physical expression of your assumptions. If you desire success, do not wait for recognition. Act as though you are already successful. Speak with confidence, make decisions from a place of achievement, and carry yourself as the person who has already attained their goal. Consider this. If you were already the person you wish to become, how would you act? How would you move through the world? Would you hesitate, doubt, or second-guess yourself? Or would you walk with certainty, knowing that your desire is already yours? Your actions should reflect the state of the wish fulfilled. This is not about pretending or forcing yourself to act in a way that feels unnatural. It is about embodying the version of yourself who already has what you seek. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desire, you create a powerful magnetic force that draws your vision into reality. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desire, the world must conform. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, think on these things. Philippians 4:8. Mental rehearsal is the art of creating your reality before it appears in the physical world. It is the practice of vividly imagining your desire as already fulfilled, impressing this vision upon your subconscious mind, and allowing it to externalize in your life. This is not mere daydreaming. It is the deliberate act of shaping your future by living it in your mind first. Every great achievement, every invention, every transformation first existed in the mind before it took form. The architect sees the building before it is constructed. The artist envisions the masterpiece before the brush touches the canvas. In the same way, you must see your desire as already realized before it manifests in your world. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you mentally rehearse your desire, engaging all your senses and emotions, your subconscious accepts it as fact. It begins to rearrange your thoughts, actions, and circumstances to align with your vision. To practice mental rehearsal, construct a scene in your imagination that implies your wish is fulfilled. Make it short, simple, and vivid. If you desire wealth, imagine yourself holding a bank statement with your desired balance. Feel the texture of the paper, see the numbers, and experience the deep satisfaction of financial freedom. If you desire love, imagine yourself in the embrace of the one you cherish. Feel their warmth, hear their voice, and bask in the certainty of their presence. The key is to engage your emotions fully. Feeling is the language of the subconscious. The more real the scene feels to you, the more powerfully it will impress your subconscious mind. Repeat this practice nightly as you drift into sleep, when your mind is most receptive. Let the feeling of fulfillment saturate your being. Persistence is essential. At first, your conscious mind may resist, arguing that the scene is not real. Ignore these objections. Continue to rehearse your vision with faith and conviction. Over time, the scene will take on the tones of reality, and your subconscious will begin to externalize it in your life. Mental rehearsal is not about forcing results or manipulating circumstances. It is about aligning your inner world with your desired reality. When you consistently impress your subconscious with the feeling of the wish fulfilled, the outer world must conform. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. Faith is not a passive hope or a vague wish. It is the unwavering conviction that what you desire is already yours, even before it appears in the physical world. It is the bridge between the unseen realm of imagination and the visible world of form. Faith is knowing, not hoping. It is the deep inner certainty that your assumption is already a fact, and the outer world is simply catching up. The world teaches you to trust only what you can see, hear, and touch. It conditions you to believe that reality is fixed and unchangeable. But faith requires you to believe in what you cannot yet see, to trust in the unseen forces that are always at work, shaping your world according to your assumptions. Faith is not blind. It is rooted in the understanding that your inner world creates your outer reality. When you assume something with conviction, you plant a seed in the subconscious mind. Faith is the water that nurtures that seed, allowing it to grow and blossom into physical form. Doubt is the enemy of faith. It is the voice that whispers, "What if it doesn't happen? What if I'm wrong?" But doubt has no power of its own. It is only as strong as the attention you give it. When doubt arises, do not fight it. Simply reaffirm your assumption and refuse to entertain anything that contradicts it. To strengthen your faith, live as though your desire is already fulfilled. Speak, act, and move through the world with the confidence of one who already possesses what they seek. If you desire success, carry yourself as a successful person. If you desire love, radiate the warmth and security of one who is deeply cherished. Faith is the law of creation. It is the force that calls forth the things that are not as though they were. When you live in faith, You align yourself with the infinite intelligence of the universe, and your desires must manifest. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Isaiah 41:10. Doubt is the greatest barrier to manifestation. It is the silent thief that robs you of your desires, the force that keeps you trapped in the illusion of limitation. Every time you assume a new reality, doubt will rise, whispering its falsehoods. What if it doesn't happen? What if I'm wrong? What if I fail? But I tell you, doubt is not real. It is a shadow cast by past conditioning, an illusion created by the conscious mind. The conscious mind, bound by habit and the evidence of the senses, clings to what it knows. It resists change, even when that change is for the better. It will tell you that your assumptions are fantasies, that your desires are impossible. But these doubts are not truths. They are echoes of old beliefs, remnants of a time when you did not yet understand your power. To overcome doubt, you must first recognize it for what it is, a test. It is the final obstacle before your desire takes form, the last illusion that must be dissolved. Do not fight it. Do not resist it. Simply refuse to accept it as truth. Replace doubt with the feeling of certainty. Return to the state of the wish fulfilled, and let that feeling flood your being until doubt has no room to exist. Faith is the antidote to doubt. Faith is not blind belief. It is the deep knowing that what you have assumed is already a fact, even before it appears in the physical world. When you live in faith, you align yourself with the infinite intelligence of the universe, and your desires must manifest. A practical way to overcome doubt is to reframe resistance as proof of progress. When doubt arises, do not see it as a setback. See it as a sign that you are on the verge of success. Resistance is the final gate before breakthrough. Push forward with greater conviction, and soon the mountain will move. Persistence is key. The world may still reflect your old assumptions for a time, just as an echo lingers after the sound has been made. But do not be deceived. Your assumption, once firmly held, must take form. If the outer world shows you evidence to the contrary, ignore it. It is nothing more than a delayed reflection of your past thoughts. Hold firm to your new state, and soon reality must conform. A simple practice to eliminate doubt is to affirm nightly, "Doubt is an illusion. It has no power over me. I already have what I desire. It is done. Reality is responding to my assumption, and soon I will see the evidence." Let these words sink deep into your subconscious, and soon they will become your dominant belief. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37:5. One of the greatest barriers to manifestation is the need to control the how and when of your desires. The conscious mind, conditioned by the world, constantly seeks to force results, to manipulate circumstances, and to demand immediate proof. But creation does not work through force. It works through faith. Detachment is the final key to effortless manifestation. It is the quiet confidence that once a desire is assumed, the how and when are no longer your concern. Your only task is to accept that it is done. The conscious mind is limited. It cannot foresee the infinite ways in which the universe can rearrange itself to bring your desire into form. When you worry about the how, you create resistance. You delay what is already in motion. But when you let go, trusting that the means are being arranged, everything flows effortlessly toward you. Detachment is not indifference. It is absolute confidence. It is the understanding that your desire is already yours the moment you assume it as real. The only thing standing in the way is your own impatience. A man who truly believes in his assumption has no need to constantly check for results. He does not anxiously look for signs, nor does he obsess over timing. He simply knows that his assumption will harden into fact, and he lives in that knowing. Consider a gardener who plants a seed. He does not dig up the soil each day to check its progress, nor does he question whether the seed knows how to grow. He simply waters it, gives it sunlight, and trusts the process. So, it is with your assumptions. The moment you accept something as true within, it is planted in the subconscious. Do not disturb the process by questioning how it will unfold. To practice detachment, focus on the end result, not the process. Declare, "I already have what I desire," and release the need to figure out the how. Trust that the universe, in its infinite intelligence, will arrange the perfect chain of events to bring your assumption into physical form. A simple practice to cultivate detachment is to affirm daily, "I already have what I desire. It is mine. The way is not my concern. It is unfolding perfectly. I trust that the universe is arranging the means." Let these words sink deep into your subconscious, and soon they will become your dominant belief. Detachment is the ultimate act of faith. It is the recognition that you are not separate from the creative process. You are the process. When you let go of the need to control, you align yourself with the infinite intelligence of the universe, and your desires must manifest. In everything, give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. 1 Thessalonians 5. Shatatioein. Gratitude is not merely a polite gesture. It is a transformative force. It is the confirmation that what you desire is already yours, the vibration that aligns you with the frequency of abundance. The man who truly understands gratitude does not wait for circumstances to change before he gives thanks. He thanks in advance, knowing that his assumption is already a fact. Gratitude is the evidence of belief, the proof that you have accepted your desire as real. The world operates on attention. Whatever you focus on expands. If you dwell on what you lack, you reinforce its presence in your life. If you dwell on what you have, you multiply it. Gratitude is the great refocusing tool. It lifts you from the vibration of lack and places you in the vibration of abundance. When you practice gratitude daily, your mind no longer lingers on what is missing. It celebrates what is already present. Gratitude is the highest expression of faith. To give thanks before receiving is to declare that you have already received. And once you believe you have received, reality has no choice but to reflect it. Most people wait for their desires to appear before they feel gratitude. But this is backward thinking. The feeling of gratitude is the cause, not the effect. When you express thanks in advance, you impress upon the subconscious that your desire is already fulfilled. Imagine two men. One desires wealth but constantly speaks of what he lacks. He complains about his struggles, focuses on his debts, and envies those who have more. The other man, though outwardly in the same financial position, gives thanks for his abundance. He appreciates what he already has, feels prosperous in his mind and expects more to come. Though both may start in the same circumstances, their outcomes will be vastly different. The first will remain in lack, for he reinforces his poverty with his thoughts and emotions. The second will attract wealth, for his gratitude affirms that he is already abundant. A simple practice to cultivate gratitude is to give thanks daily for your desires, as if they have already manifested. Each morning before rising and each night before sleep, close your eyes and say, "Thank you for my incredible achievements and opportunities. Thank you for the deep and fulfilling love in my life. Thank you for my perfect health and vitality." Feel the gratitude deeply. Do not merely repeat the words. Immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Instead of feeling needy, you feel blessed. Instead of longing, you experience fulfillment. Instead of seeing obstacles, you see opportunities. This shift in focus brings immediate transformation. Gratitude is the key to abundance. What you are grateful for, you attract. What you appreciate, appreciates. Delight in what you already have. Delight in what is coming. Gratitude is the song of creation. Sing it daily, and watch your life transform. God calleth those things which be not as though they were. Romans 4:17. To live in the end is the greatest secret of manifestation. It is the practice of assuming, feeling, and acting as if your desire has already been fulfilled. It is not wishing, not hoping, not waiting. It is being. Most people live in a state of waiting. They believe they must first see results before they can feel successful, loved, or abundant. But I tell you, your outer world is only a reflection of your inner world. If you persist in the assumption that you already have what you seek, reality must conform. Living in the end is not pretending, it is knowing. It is the unwavering conviction that your desire is already yours, even before it becomes visible. When you live in the end, you no longer say, "I will be successful," or "I will be loved." Instead, you declare, "I am successful. I am loved. I am abundant." You step into the state of the wish fulfilled and let that assumption guide your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The key to living in the end is to withdraw your attention from the appearance of things and dwell entirely in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Let go of time. Let go of waiting. Enter the state now. If you desire success, do not wait for recognition. Feel successful now. If you desire love, do not wait for someone to complete you. Feel loved now. The moment you accept your desire as real, it begins to unfold. The world may still reflect your old assumptions for a time, but do not be swayed. Persist in your new state. Live as if your desire is already yours, and soon the world will catch up. Reality is fluid, shaped by your dominant beliefs and assumptions. When you remain loyal to your vision, the world must eventually reflect it. A practical way to live in the end is to ask yourself, if my wish were already fulfilled, how would I feel? How would I think, speak, and act? What kind of person would I be? Then, step into that version of yourself. Think, feel, and act as though your desire is already yours. Living, in the end, is not about forcing results or manipulating circumstances. It is about embodying the state of your fulfilled desire. When you fully accept your desire as a present fact, your world begins to rearrange itself in ways you cannot predict. You do not need to concern yourself with how it will happen. The subconscious, once impressed, will orchestrate the means effortlessly. The final truth is this: you already are what you seek. Your desires are not distant possibilities. They are present realities, waiting for you to claim them. Do not seek. Do not wait. Do not wish. Assume it is done. Live in the end, and the world must follow. Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Psalm 82:6. The greatest truth you can ever realize is this: you are the creator of your reality. You are not at the mercy of circumstances, not bound by fate, not subject to forces outside yourself. You are the operant power, the one who shapes, molds, and determines the course of your life. From the beginning, you have been given dominion over your world. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions, these are the forces that direct the unfolding of reality. If you have lived in limitation, it is because you assumed limitation. If you have experienced abundance, it is because you assumed abundance. Life is nothing but a mirror, reflecting back to you the contents of your own consciousness. And now, having understood this truth, you can take full control of your destiny. The world has taught you to believe that life happens to you, that you are at the mercy of luck, external forces, and the will of others. But the awakened man knows otherwise. He knows that everything he experiences is the outpicturing of his own consciousness. If you assume failure, life will confirm that assumption. If you assume success, the world will move to make it so. There is no outside force determining your fate. You are the cause, and your world is the effect. This is why no man can truly be a victim. He may experience misfortune, but even that misfortune is only the manifestation of his inner state. If he wishes to change his circumstances, he must first change himself. Transformation does not come from struggling against the world. It comes from assuming a new state of being. The moment you change your self-concept, the world must change to reflect it. The great I Am is not something outside of you, it is you. The awareness of being, the ability to assume the power to create. This is the divine force within you. You are God experiencing life through the lens of your own consciousness. The world has conditioned you to believe that God is separate, that creation is something beyond your control. But the truth is that you create every moment of your existence through your assumptions. You are not here to suffer, to struggle, to beg for favors from an external deity. You are here to declare, to assume, to command reality to shape itself in alignment with your desires. The only limitation is the one you accept. The only barriers are those you place upon yourself. When you fully embrace the truth that you are the operant power, nothing will be impossible for you. Right now, declare that you are the creator of your reality. Say, I am the operant power. My world conforms to my assumptions. Decide the state you wish to dwell in. Choose success, love, abundance, whatever you desire. Assume it now. Refuse to entertain any thought that contradicts your assumption. Be unwavering in your faith. Persist until your assumption hardens into fact. Move through life with absolute confidence. Walk, speak, and act as the one who already possesses their desire. Thank you so much for taking the time to reflect on this message. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's encourage each other to step into our power and create the lives we were meant to live. God bless you all, and may His wisdom guide you in every step.